Our first foster daughter she was 18 months old, and she required so much attention. She was exposed to domestic violence in a really bad neighborhood. She had multiple diagnoses. They told us that she would never read. They said she'll probably have to be on medication, and they really didn't give us any hope. I remember when I had Selah diagnosed, the psychologist said to me, "You need to homeschool her, because if you send her to school, she's going to get labeled as the bad child." We had been praying about whether we should put her to school or not, because we homeschooled our other 3 kids, and so I thought I would homeschool these ones too. But because these 4 children are so different, they all come from traumatic backgrounds, I didn't know if I could do that. And then I took her to that evaluation, and the doctor said, "You need to homeschool." I went, okay, there's my answer.
I wish I had a pet frog. Me too. I wish I had a green one. I want a pet toad. You want a pet toad? Yes.
We have a total of 7 children. Our first 3 are 28, 27, and 22. And now we also have 4 children that we adopted. So we're about to celebrate 30 years of marriage and starting all over with kindergarten homeschooling.
Greedy beak. He carried him off. What's going to happen next?
When Solomon came, we knew that something was special about him, but we couldn't tell for a while. And so when we finally got him tested, he tested on the autism scale.
Yeah.
He is a precocious reader. So by the time he was 2, he was reading, and I didn't teach him. He just picked it up. His favorite thing is letters of the alphabet, even now at 5 years old. When we brought the twins, at 7, almost 8 years old, they were not able to read at all. They knew basically the alphabet, but they would get it mixed up, and the numbers, they would get it mixed up, and they couldn't write them. The twins have not been officially diagnosed, but we're pretty sure that they have retained primitive reflexes. They have dyslexia, and they have ADHD. Their first several months with us, we just read books, spent time together, and learned who each other was. In 6 months, one of the twins was already reading, and that's without using any kind of a program. Just bringing books to us and going, "Mom, can you help me read? What does this word say?" And we would help them sound it out. And then 6 months later, the second twin was reading. Homeschooling has been mostly focusing on their brain development, healing from trauma. Kids who've been through trauma, they have retained primitive reflexes, and so it's very difficult for them to be able to think straight. So we just do little bits of school, and then we play and we exercise, we run outside, we have a garden, we do anything that's hands-on learning to make it fun. Having the kids home with us allows us that time to really focus their education on what they need, not on what the school says they have to have, and allows us to focus on what they like also.
Okay, who wants grape jelly?
Me, please. I want some grape.
We choose to have less so that one of us can be home with the kids. HSLDA enabled us to be able to do that, stay home and homeschool. We were accepted for a grant last year. We were able to buy the kids all tablets to do their schoolwork on, and the Reading Eggs program. And then this year, we were again accepted for a grant, and we were able to buy the Equipping Minds program. Something we can implement a little bit at a time and get better and better at it as the kids improve in their memory and their focus and their coordination and all of that. It's just so good. There's no way we could afford that on one income. There's just not enough words. It's humbling and it's just priceless.
Live in a house. We don't live in an apartment.
I can't even imagine what it would be like if we had put them in school. All the times that the twins were put in somebody else's home whenever mom struggled, and then to come here, boom, all of a sudden, guess what? You have a new family. And then we put them in school, and they need that time. And it takes a long time to bond. So we've been really, really blessed to be able to homeschool. Their therapists are telling us that they're noticing all 4 of them working together better as a team, which is cool because there was so much competition before. They're finally learning that it's not a competition. This is teamwork, and we have to work together in order for our family to work.